Guys, welcome back, and we've got Zahid here, and Zahid is actually one of our students that has joined us. He's been with us for a while now, and I've sort of lost a bit of track, Zahid, to be upfront. I actually don't know how many products you actually have listed right now, but it's very good to hear some stories. I know that you've listed quite a few products yourself, and in different marketplaces as well. And I think it'd be great for you to sort of share what you've listed, and I know you're sort of got involved heavily in optimizing listings. So yeah, I'll open up the floor to you, my friend, and I'll let you take it away and share your story, all right?
Sure. First of all, thank you very much for the opportunity. I would start just a bit about the background. By profession, I'm an accountant working as a full-time here in Central Queensland as head of finance in one of the mining-related industries. So I wanted something for my wife and for me, like as a passive income, to do something I've got the brain capacity, and I wanted to spend rather just the drone videos and a few other things. I wanted to do something more, and that's where we started to look into some passive income in which we don't have to stock this stuff in our backyard or here somewhere in a storage area. So that was a story where we actually started. So we looked at the course and we said yeah, that's something doable. And when we look at the products, you can start selling something. So we had no idea of the business beforehand. I started from some YouTube videos, but they were all scattered. So I wanted something more structured and something more hands-on because of time limitation as well. I don't want it to just go on forever. I wanted to be serious. So got the course and started with it and really took the notes and everything, built on the stuff. I didn't go in that way that if I do the course a bit and then I start looking at the product and start launching it as well. I wanted to understand the whole thing in my brain first and then do it in a more professional way. So, and I developed some of my own spreadsheets. I'm a spreadsheet guy. I've been that's my part-time thing as well. I teach I do corporate trainings on advanced Excel financial modeling. So I'm an Excel guy. So Excel is my home ground. And when we start to see the data, it keeps me excited as well. So I built a few things, and if you're happy, then for me to share the screen, I can share.
Yeah, absolutely. Go away, Zahid. It's all yours.
Okay. So
I'm an Excel freak as well. You're not the only one.
Yeah, well, it's just I'm not the best in class, but I love it. So I developed, the first thing I did was to understand how the product is, what my target things are, and develop this spreadsheet where we would say, this is dummy one that I have at the moment. We would have a product ID name and this thing. And I would say, okay, because when you look into the Amazon, there would be probably 300 million products all over across the whole Amazon world. So you can't jump on everything. So you have to really narrow it down based on your preferences, what you're looking at. And if you're comparing the health food industry, you will see really big numbers. But then you have to look into the investments, you have to look into the returns and everything, and how long it will take for you to get the returns, how tough the competition is. So you need to distinguish. So that's where I started. Okay, picking up from you, this is the passive buying range. So this is minimum and maximum I identified, okay, for the product hunting. And what's the actual expected, how much we are having, some guideline. Cost, say 25 to 35% would be the cost. Profit should be this percentage that we should expect, and what's the actual for that product. And the maximum weight and usage every 1 to 3 days. And pack size, this should be the pack size. So we go by that, and we would fill the stuff. How much is the search volume? What's the main competitors' reviews? Obviously, when we talk about the health food industry, people will be selling with 15,000 reviews. There's no way you can compete with them being a startup. So you need to be watchful where you're heading. So this gives me a really good idea how it is, and the bestseller rank and monthly sales depth, reviews, keyword volumes, and it all comes down to keyword search volumes as well, because how many people are searching through different keyword phrases, like say for example garlic press, like people will be searching from garlic press, something to press garlic juice extractor, like there would be top 3-4 keywords, and you need to see from those 3 keywords what's the sales overall search volume, and that tells you, okay, so there is some active search volume there. It shouldn't be a seasonal, what's the ratings, and this is another area where we would say, yes, if it's, can you brand this? Yes, so you can say yes or no, whatever. Press Shift P, so it will come up with a tick. Yes. Can it go viral? No. Like, so this is a checklist through which we distinguish the product. And second, we would have an FBA calculator, which would say suggested selling price, product price. Some of them are linked, third-party testing, clearing, so on and so forth. Inventory purchase cost will come here. Some screenshots from sales history, and so these are the tools like Helium 10, or we would use 2-3 different tools, Helium 10, viral launch, to identify and weight the numbers. And 100% we will go with the triple line method as well, because the tools are good, but they give you an expected amount. And in some marketplaces, the tools are mature, and some places they're not that mature. So we always go with checking the Google Trends, and we would always check if it's the sales are definite by the triple line method. We would definitely do that. So once we do that, and then we would after this we will have the way we do the listing is actually in a different way. We would list the product in a normal way, but then we'll download the category listing report. This is usually not available as a standard, so you have to request Amazon to give you the category listing report, because this actually activates a lot of the hidden fields as well, and gives you, and this is a really nice tool for you to work over. It comes with all the instructions, images, what they expect, and within every field, what do they expect you to write. And here it's the data definitions, like if it's this and if it's required or not, because you have to fill this all. So the purpose is that you are visible. For Amazon to have you make visible, you have to be in the A9 algorithm. To have that properly done, it would be a result if you fill in the backend information and the front-end information in a really proper way, the way it wants. And if it says required, so in a kitchen category, if it says required, say for example, if you skip it, you're not, like, your listing is there, but the algorithm wouldn't know it. And since you wouldn't know it from the front end, what you will be doing is you'll be bleeding a lot of money in the PPC. And you'll be just raising your bids just for the sake of, because your backend listing is not optimized properly. So everything is like starting from the product, and then after the product, the properly listed, optimized listing is really important. And that's where we would, even if we would go and fill in the maximum optional information as well. This is actually my own category listing. So these are some toys. So I went into one of the toys just for experimenting purposes. So I got some toys for Australia and the UK, and got listed for both the places. It was just a test order. Just
is there any chance of showing the Amazon listing so we can see the image of the toy?
The toy. Just a sec, please.
So far, that's great. I mean, it looks like, I mean, I love numbers, and it's important, especially to run everything. I mean, you're in accounting, so it's that's, but you don't have to be an accountant really to do this. Anyone can sort of do this.
No, it's just like understanding the data, but I was actually enjoying, so I was just diving more and more and more actually. Yes. So we ran out of it, so we sold all of it, and we were selling more than the market, even in Australia and UK.
So this is the toy, and this is on the UK. Is it the UK marketplace only?
I think no, this was in both. So we ran out of stock, so we sold all the stock. We didn't want to resell it, but we were in most cases number one seller, even with the because we knew that we won't be selling it for the future, so we didn't go for really nice images and something. These are the images from the supplier, actually, to be honest, like a couple of suppliers, and we just did a bit of fine tuning over it, and then we just put, even with these images and the properly optimized listing, we were number one seller in Australia, and we were within the top 15 within the UK as well.
Wow.
Even with this, like with this sort of images, but sorry.
Well, the images look good, even though they are from a supplier. They're good.
Yeah, and currently unavailable because we ran out of the stock.
Yes.
And this is the listing, and and see the information. So this is all the information. We went into product description, packaging. What does it include? So, and this is the stuff which we didn't even work too hard, because we knew that we just wanted to test the market for it. Yeah. So
no, that's fantastic. So your number up to between 10 and 15 on UK for this particular product. That's
and number one in Australia.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's awesome. Yeah. And are you still selling this in Australia?
No, at the moment? We ran out of stock. Okay. We ran out of stock. Like this was a bit more of a seasonal product, so we didn't order too much. Yep. So we just wanted to test the market just to see the flavor. I learned by doing things. Like I wanted to test the market, test the niche, and see what the problems are to understand it a bit better, and then go for a bigger run.
Awesome. No, fantastic. Thanks for sharing, Zahid.
Yeah, and so this was the one, and then like within this, it will give you what's the manufacturing thing, and if it's for boys, girls, or unisex, this is the category listing report. So it will give you the complete information, and it will tell you if you've done it. This is the filled information, so the gray ones doesn't need to be filled, and it also tells you the valid values for your category. So toys, what is a valid value in different areas? So it takes really a lot of time and thinking what you have to fill in. And this changes from product to product, and within the product, which category are you listing in? So that's how we optimize the backend. And after that, so these are the search terms which we do. So this is the other listing which I have in Australia. So, and I'll show you first. So this is just today's snapshot for the last 30 days of sales. I just took it this morning, just to show you.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's really awesome as well. And that's just a sign that essentially you can replace a corporate income. Yeah. With Amazon. And yeah, this is incredible. That's fantastic.
Yeah. And we had a few times where we ran out of the stock, and we ran out of a few supply chain issues just because of the pandemic, like supply chain issues in China because of the clearing, and there was one of our supply was on the Suez, there was a fleet, I don't know, like the ship was stuck in the Suez Canal, and our stuff was there, so it was tangled there for a month nearly.
Oh, your products were on that boat.
On that, yes.
Oh, well, how unlucky is that?
Yeah. And the second one was stuck as soon as it reached the port. The port was shut down because of this COVID thing, and it stood there for 2-3 weeks, and then there was such a big backlog. So we had few supply chain issues, and even with that, we are managing our head of water. So this is the category, like this is the front, like this is the PPC end. Okay, I'll show you PPC. So this is the PPC this from July to here, and our ACOS is 220.76. With impressions, like you can see the impressions, this is Australia. So even with this, impressions are like 260,000, which is really good impressions. And this is ACOS, and the actual tacos is usually probably between 10 to 15%, and that's it, which is really good. So
that's great. So you've spent here $786.83, and you've generated $3,789. So that's great. So yeah, the ACOS 20%. So basically, it's basically 20% of all your sales, especially just PPC.
PPC sales.
Yeah,
but it's not the old sales. The complete sales, I've shown you the picture. So, so the tacos is really low, which is the main thing, and that's you determine by getting a good product, number one, and then properly optimizing the list so that algorithm is up and running. And this is the current sale that I'm doing. And I don't have any PPC at the moment. I'm not running the PPC, and it's usually between 1 to 10 ratings. And so we would have 4 pure fragrances, candles, and tested for perfection. Like few of the headers, so just the like anchors to see what exactly do we want the customers to see. And
very visual. I love the emojis also.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can see, like, as I said, like once you fill in the back end properly, your technical detail are a lot visible compared to the competitors. Like we and this is, we haven't got the brand registered yet. And even without brand registry, like we've got the full stuff there. And this is the product description. And what some customers are saying about it, and so on and so forth. So yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Awesome.
Yeah, and we have sold around 400. Like it's a task to get the reviews, because we've sold like probably 400 or even more than that of this, and we just got 11 ratings. But even with that, like I've seen in Australia, it's difficult to get the ratings. That's ratings or the reviews is a tough job. Yeah.
Is this FBA or is this FBM, Zahid?
FBA.
FBA. Okay.
I've got one more, which is the FBM. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. That's really good. So you've sold 400 units of just this product.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
And our price usually higher than the customers.
Yeah. And do you find this is, this is consistent, or do you think, is this more of a Christmassy thing? I mean, do people buy this before Mother's Day? I'm just out of curiosity. Is this a very gifty product?
It comes with a gift box, and it comes with a gift box with, these are the images that we've got, and all optimized with happy faces and everything, what the product is, what it's made of. So a bit more visuals so that you can see. But it's pretty consistent, I would say. The sales pick up around the weekend more, and during the week it's a bit normal, but then the weekend it picks a bit more.
That's interesting. So, okay.
So we do some Facebook ads as well. It would be 17 seconds. You want me to play that?
Yeah, no, that'd be great. It'd be good.
So this is the UK listing, and this is the ad that we run, and I'll come on that one in a sec. So this is the UK product, and you can see all the images of customers, just normal images over here.
Love the video ad also. Just thought I'll throw that in there.
Yeah, I got it, I think, from promo.
Yep.
So this is the customer's images and all normal sort of images, and then we have got this image.
So you're number 34. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is UK.
That's UK. Geez, that's incredible. All right.
Yeah. And you can see the images. So we picked up, so the main thing is you need to create the differentiation. You need to fill in the inline dinosaur with in properly stuffed keywords and everything, and then you have to work on the images. So because we knew that we'll be continuing with this product for the future, so the other product, the toys I showed you, was only for a temporary thing, but we knew that we'll work over this. So I went into the higher end 3D rendering images for it. And we took some time and figure out, okay, how do we differentiate from the customers? So you can see, like, most of them, you can't see how much you're getting, even though there's a pack of 5. They just so visually you don't like.
It's confusing.
But But here you can you come over here and you can see the image and you say, oh yeah, this is what exactly I'm
gonna get that. I'm gonna get that many. That's 100%. That's great.
Yeah.
And did you make this image yourself? That one there?
No. I had it, like, this is 3D rendering. It took 2 weeks to get the images sorted and everything. So I hired some professional to do that.
That
so
looks great. Looks awesome.
Yeah. So, and this costed a fair bit. But since, like, we knew that we were gonna take it, some infographics and everything, what exactly it is, and So now we've got another variation of it. This is just a new variation that I've just launched.
So you got a pack of 10 and you got a pack of 20. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So these are the few that we have. So, and the way we do it is
what are your sales been on this type of product? Has this been a good product for you?
Yeah. It's been a good, like, one of the main competitors came into a price war and reduced the price from 17 to 12.
Yeah, 12 pounds. Is that right?
Yeah, 12 pounds, from 17 to 12. And we reduced the price at the same time because we were able to source a good product at a really good price, at a good supply rate. And we tested the market first with probably 200 sets, and 200 sets we sold in a month's time. And then the images and everything.
Wow, 200 in one month. That's it. That's awesome. Yeah. And who many buy this? Is it takeaway stores? Is it people who barbecue? Is it storage? Like who actually buys this for?
Some of them are some of them are those, and some are individual buyers. Like, because it's a pack of 20, like take home thing, and because every market is different, it doesn't have too much of a sale in Australia. Because over here, people like to go outside and go it from the the dollar stores, sort of. Yep. So they would buy. People will buy there, but in UK, it's a bit of different markets. That's why we have to understand the market first, what the market is, and then understand how their buying behavior is. So they're like, everybody just orders it and we get expedited delivery orders a lot for these trays. And we have got, like, one fine day we were sitting and we got an email from one of the customer who inquired that, can I have like 160 sets of it?
Whoa! Wow! Yeah. Wow! That's incredible.
Initially, I thought, like, that's just a joke.
It's like, is he feeding an army?
So, and then I actually went, a bit of more sneaky way. I looked at her name and then looked into the LinkedIn and other profile and everything. So she was event organizer. So I realized, okay, now it makes sense. So it's a real thing. So I went into it because I like to dig in more before I jump onto anything. So we spoke to them, but the only problem was we didn't have the stocks. It was when we did the original order and we just had 200 sets. So when your product is good, your ratings is good, and Amazon also likes it, and Amazon wants to show your product in the first, and it happens. And so here, like on the other one, the way we optimize the back end, I've already shown you. So the front end, we would just go by.
Are you based in Australia or New Zealand and you want to get something started on Amazon? I want to talk to you about selling on Amazon. I want to talk to you about how to get started. What's your first 2 or 3 products going to be? The number one reason people say they want to start on Amazon is because of freedom. Freedom to work for themselves, freedom from their boss. They want to spend more time with their family. They want to spend more time with their kids. They want to finally live a life on their own terms. I really want to mentor you. I want to help you find the products, buy the products, fund the products, how much to pay for your products, how to start your own brand and sell your own brand on Amazon, how to find suppliers, how to get the best deals, how to launch and sell your products on Amazon, and how to scale. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, should get started today and find out more on how we can work together.
Absolutely, I'll be recommending this to all my friends and family.
Yep, I'd be an advocate for it. The 10 basic steps makes it so easy and really simple and clear.
For sure, this is the best move that I had.
I couldn't have done it without them pretty much. It's been really good.
Highly recommend them.
Yeah, for sure. Very informative.
It's not possible to make a success in a short time without someone to support and mentor you.
Definitely do it. It's another income stream.
Yeah, that they should definitely join the program because, sometimes you find a lot of information on the internet and then you don't know where to start.
Alex and the whole team are just really genuine.
Oh, highly recommend. I'm a very hands-on person, so I like to see things before I do them.
If I had a problem, I either rang him, sent him a message, he'd call me straight back or answer my call, and he was always there to help, which has been pretty awesome.
It's really good, gives you a really good insight, and just having the knowledge that you've got a team behind you that you can speak to and grab advice from.
Just to go for it. Really highly recommend it. These people are genuine people.
Absolutely. I've done a lot of different seminars over the years. Alex conferences are number one.
Do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't second guess it. Do it. You get so much out of it, and knowing that you have such a great supporting team behind you.
I'd say it's probably one of the best courses. I've actually done other courses, and for a starting person, this is the ideal way to start.
This has been really good, this training, all the way around, at home and here over the last 2 days.
There's lots of things to learn, and you'll have a really good time trying to find and reach your goals.
I work shift work, I send him text messages at random hours, and he always seems to get back to me, or emails, get back to me really fast.
They know their stuff. I just got to trust them.
Very down to earth, very approachable, and extremely helpful.
I can honestly highly recommend that if you want a successful business in Amazon, join Alex and his team. You won't be sorry.
And that you've got someone to talk to. If you've got a question, there's an actual person that you can talk to, and they're really, really helpful.
I did it to try and find more time.
Build a business that I can sort of work on and expand and make decent income from.
We have gone ahead in leaps and bounds. We love it.
I'm enjoying the course thoroughly. It explains things very well.
This course to me is much better than a lot of the other courses that people are offering because of the personal touch.
Go with someone that's in Australia. A bit more in common too with things that we can sell and buy.
What I've loved about the training is the personalised service. It's been the access to experts that are on hand to answer your questions, and they do it really well.
I decided that a 9-to-5 traditional way of earning money was no longer an option for me.
I choose Alex and his team because they have good system in place in teaching us beginners.
I can do it in my own time. And if I have any trouble, I know I can message them.
I've really enjoyed the support around me. It's been really enjoyable having them there and knowing at a click of a button, just ask them a question.
This kind of business is, you have to learn a lot. You need this type of team to do it.
I never done in the online business before, and you have the guideline and to do anything from beginning.
It's set out logically, it's easy to follow, it's simple.
Full of knowledge, down to earth. What they have, the knowledge is just invaluable.
Very easy to understand, and the support that you get after.
Email questions or send text messages and things, and usually you get a reply within about a day or so.
I will happily recommend this program to anybody who has no previous experience or knowledge in the online business.
Yes, I'd be happy to recommend to any of my friends, colleagues, or anyone that should ask.
The software programs that they use with finding products, how to use and focus on keywords.
The training part is very comprehensive, very nicely laid out, step-by-step program. It's easy to find things that you're looking for.
I'm new at any business. This is my first time starting any business at all, and I just feel comfortable, I feel confident, and to know that there's support.
Through your training, you've given me the confidence to actually go out there, get my own supplier, buy my own products to go and sell on Amazon. Of course, I would definitely recommend your training. I think it's absolutely brilliant.